Welcome back to Dented Sense. If you're new here, welcome. And if you have been rocking with me from the beginning, thank you and welcome back. On this channel, we talk about fragrances that we actually wear and no hype, no brand worship, just real life fragrances, experience, good, bad, or uncomfortable. Today, we are talking about Xerjoff's Tony Iommi from the house of Xerjoff, Monkey Special. And this here is one of those fragrances that is very controversial. Some people like it, others have issues with it. And yes, like always, my fragrances come with a story. Before we get into the notes, let's get started. So my job requires that I meet with different people and talk to them about different other stuff, not to get into any details or anything like that. But one day I went for a meeting that I meet with, the same kind of people, and I had Tony Iommi on, thinking, oh, well, I smell nice. I got in the room and one of the ladies that I met with said, someone smells perfumey. And me, first thing I thought is like, so they didn't say someone smells good, and they didn't say someone is wearing a cologne, just perfumey. Now, is that negative or positive? I don't know, but the whole time my mind was like, well, that's not a compliment. Anyway, fast forward a couple days later, I showed this fragrance to my wife, like, hey, what do you think about this? Just trying to get her opinion to see if that was a negative comment or was a positive comment. Do I still have to keep wearing this? Anyway, so she took a sniff at it, and the very first thing she told me is, in all your collections, I believe this is your worst collection. This is the worst fragrance you have in your collection. Now, I think I like it, or I like some notes in it, and I think it's well put together. But those two comments just kind of, you guys are aware when you think you like a fragrance and people are like, that doesn't smell very good, you begin to question yourself. I still have it in my collection, but it's one of those that I don't wear very often, just because let's say it's meant for a certain amount of people, and it's not for everybody. Put it that way. All right, now let's get into the note breakdown. First and foremost, the name, Monkey Special. I felt like they could have done better, could have chosen something luxurious, royalty, Rockstar, something like that. Anyway, but it just rubs me out the wrong way, and that's just my personal opinion. I mean, it's a good scent profile, and the note breakdown includes rum, passion fruit, bergamot, and Bulgarian geranium. And right off the open is just loud, fresh, funky, sweet tart. The rum is right in your face, and I like boozy notes, don't get me wrong, but this here is boozier than what I tend to like. It's not office safe, and it gives me kind of Rockstar vibe, like going to a concert, where there's a lot of people. This will stand out. But talking about the office, it's not one that's comfortable, that I'm comfortable wearing around the office. Now, the hard notes include cinnamon, Singapore patchouli, leather, Bulgarian rose. It's dark rose. This whole fragrance is based off of the theme dark. So think gothic, think crowded, concert, think backstage energy. It's just one of those that absolutely stands out in that environment. Now, when it comes to being approachable, this isn't very approachable. I mean, it does have its fans, and I am one of those. Don't get me wrong, I'm one of those, but it's one of those that I'd have to look for the right environment to wear this. I love how it smells, but there are some notes in here that rub me off the wrong way, and I know definitely it'll rub some people off the wrong way, or most people off the wrong way. So I try to figure out what it's in this fragrance that's causing me the headache. My first impression was the strong rum note, but I certainly didn't have an idea as to what exactly. But I think there's something slightly synthetic to it, and that synthetic blend I think might be one of the factors, but it could be a series of multiple factors. And again, on this channel we talk about a whole lot of stuff, but we talk about fragrances that we want to wear or we tend to wear. This I don't get a whole ton of usage out of, and if I should ever do a giveaway, this will be the first one that I intend to give away, just because I don't have a ton of usage on this. Now, this is not office safe. It's not one of those that you can wear in every situation. Now, there are some guys out there who would make it work in pretty much every situation. Yeah, that's not me. My type of fragrances, I certainly like this. Don't get me wrong. I love the fragrance. I love the scent profile. It's well put together. It feels luxurious. You have to kind of figure out where to wear this to. So in continuing as to where we can wear this to, nighttime, cold weather, you'll just cut right through it. It has the power enough to do that. Night events, concerts, lounges, upscale bars, special occasions where you want to stand out and be bold, dinner or a large setting where you're not gonna fill up that room. Definitely this will be one of those that you consider if you're wanting to go. I mean, there might be a few thousand best options out there or better options out there, but certainly this will do the job if that's what you're going for. So again, the controversial part is this is polarizing. It's overwhelming if mishandled, socially risky, not universally wearable. I respect that some people can make it work, and certainly that's not me, but I love the dry down. This here, the dry down on this fragrance is one that I certainly love, and I think they made a good fragrance. It's luxurious, it's niche, it's bold, but it's also unique, and not unique in a bad way. It's just unique in the sense that you have to make it work for you. You can wear this with some like summertime type vibe. No, this is not it. You want this during the winter. It's one of those that is very polarizing, and it's hard to talk about just because it does have its fans and a lot of people tend to like it. But in my case, for me personally, this won't be one that I would put among my top 10 or anything like that. If you love this, please leave a comment in there for me, and subscribe and like, and let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have any suggestions to an alternative out there that you would recommend for me. I'm more than willing to listen and see what my fans out there are looking for. All right, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you at the next video.